star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Performing our national anthem, that was Skylar Cole. And now we'll be back in just a moment. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. And tonight, we've got the Sacramento Kings playing against the Boston Celtics, along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. This is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, take it away.
There are some super young teams around the league, but All-Star Draymond Green said, quote, if you don't have vets around you, you're not really learning what you need to learn. I had guys who taught me how to be a pro, so I worry about that because cultures and things get lost. And eventually, if those go, our league will get lost too. Brian?
Yeah, that's real talk. Thanks, Allie. Here in March, things are heating up. Let's check out the teams in the West. You take a look at the Kings. With the playoffs fast approaching, they are well positioned at second place in the conference.
Well, I think for Sacramento, they've been terrific throughout the regular season, showing they may be just the team to beat in the postseason.
Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Horford and Williams together in the front court. And it's Smart in at point guard. And for Sacramento, Fox runs point with Herter by his side. Up front, it'll be Murray and Sabonis. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. And both teams tonight unafraid to run offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
Tatum from long range, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from mid-range.
Barnes finds Murray. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
You know, back in 2010, Harrison Barnes was the top recruit in the country out of high school, Grant.
Yeah, and interestingly, Barnes decided to play 2 seasons at North Carolina. Unheard of these days for someone with Harrison's pedigree.
Okay, listen. Tatum can strike from anywhere. The mid-range is an open option for him at all times.
Murray, a screen on Smart. Fox against Smart. Shot from 12. Murray from outside. Here's Sabonis. The shot that time not on target. Some solid defense from Williams. To the middle. The kick to Tatum. Here's Brown.
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
Was it just me, or was there a little bit extra on that slam by Brown?
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. We've got 1:23 left in the opening quarter. Fox with the ball. 23 points his last outing. Pass to Sabonis. And stolen by Williams. Smart passes to Brown. Rebounded by Fox. And it's Sacramento's ball. It's a 5-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
Sabonis outside. 30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Sabonis with a screen on Williams. Sacramento again missing. Boston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Tatum. It's stolen by Fox. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Celtics out in front. They lead by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
The Kings trailing, and seems hard to believe, but it's been almost 40 years since the Kings moved to Sacramento.
And, you know, maybe they haven't hung any banners, but they've had some special players and some great seasons in that time, and they mean a lot to that community.
Domantas Sabonis out there with Rashawn Holmes. Then it's Malik Monk. Then there's Davis. And it's Fox in at the 1. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Here's Tatum after the Kings picked up a basket a moment ago. Muscala screen on Davis. Tatum passes to Muscala. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Tatum from deep three-point range. They get it back. There's the triple. And doesn't connect. That miss makes him 2 for 5. Davis against Tatum. Pass to Fox. Going inside. Oh, it's Holmes with the big jam.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Now here's Tatum. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against Portland. Pass to Brown from the arc. And Holmes pulls it down.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
They get the rebound. Banked it in off the glass. Holmes has got his second basket of the game.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work in the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Brown finds Muscala. Boston, no good that time either.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Here's Fox. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And stolen by Williams. Outside White. Pass to Brown. Stolen by Davis. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Picked by Sabonis. Fox with the ball. He's picked up by Muscala.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Fox against Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Outside White. Misses, and the dry spell continues. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Kings ahead, up 1. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Fans, let's hear it for the General.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up? And gang, how important is it to be holding that #1 spot during the regular season?
Shaq is going to say it's not that important because when he did finish first, those Rockets that our team I was on, we beat them.
In the finals.
In the finals.
It's not that important.
See, you
See
knew
what
it.
I mean? See what I mean? See what I mean?
Let's switch back to the Sacramento Kings dealing with a thin margin at the half.
They've been controlling the glass. I mean, going all out in the pursuit of the rock. You gotta love the physicality. You know what I mean, Shaq?
That's right. Elbow sandwiches, that's all I got to say.
Elbow sandwiches, making me hungry.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
On the floor for Boston, Horford and Williams together in the front court. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair, and it's Smart in at the point.
You know this is coming with Brown. He is a ruthless sniper outside. Well, you have to be impressed with the constant growth we're seeing from Jaylen Brown. He's put in a lot of work to become an all-star player.
It's stolen by Tatum. Now the Celtics on the move. Here's Brown. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Brown's got his third basket on the night right there.
For an athlete like Brown, you salivate. You just start drooling thinking about the open floor. Fast breaks are your friend.
Now here's Fox. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Clock at 6. Here's Herter. The rebound, Celtics. And at this point for Brown, do you think he's realized his full potential, Richard?
No, I don't even think so, especially when you look at his work ethic. He puts in so much time that I think he can reach another level. He's still young and eager to learn. If I were to put it in 2K terms, I think he could get up to about a 94, 95 overall.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox is a competitor. He said, I want to win. I know there's more that I can do. Just trying to create a spark, some type of energy. You can talk about what you did in high school and college, but you have to take it to a totally different level if you want to be one of those guys in the league. Brian?
Allie, thank you. Now here's Barnes. He's been contributing over 15 a game. That one's wide left. And there's the lob, and Williams punches it home.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. They set a pick. Fox outside. Murray for 3. Hauled in by Brown.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Williams passes to Smart. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And now a 4-point Celtic lead.
Their defensive effort is certainly lacking since halftime. They need to wake up.
And it's Fox missing. Now Tatum. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Celtics out in front, up by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. Well, Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. The Celtics shooting about 41%. They've got Davion Mitchell. Trey Lyles is out there with Davis. Then it's Alex Len. And it's Herder in at the 2 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And the layup is good off the glass. Herder's gotten his first points in this one.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Now here's Davis. Back to Lyles. Pass to Mitchell. Six on the shot clock. Here's Len. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. The 3. Pritchard, no good. The Kings trailing. Here's Mitchell. Soft touch off the glass.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
That was another look at our mobile one drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
And Boston has possession. Following the score by Sacramento.
The all-around game of Brogdon. I mean, he's all for doing what's best for the team. A selfless passer.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that brings him within 2 here. Some changes for Sacramento. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for Len, and Murray subbed in for Lyles. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Brown comes in for Pritchard. Both free throws good from Mitchell. 1:21 left in the fourth. Tatum against Davis. Outside Brogdon. Takes a 3. And the Celtics another 3.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Timeout call. Sacramento. They're losing by 4. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And some changes here for the Kings. Barnes comes in for Davis. And Fox is subbed in for Mitchell. The Celtics also with a sub. Smart's checked in for Brogdon. A chance here to catch up with Allies from the sideline.
During the break, the coach of the Kings had some words for his team. He was calm but confident. He asked them to be quicker getting to their offense and intense on D. He said, we're right there. We have to get some quick hitters and then pressure the ball. He knows they're low on time, but he sees a way back.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Smart against Fox. Here's Herder. Three-pointer, no good. And an intentional foul right there. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
A chance here to possibly put the game away.
They have to remain focused to get it done.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Boston. Jason Tatum. At the line for 2.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5.
We talk about Tatum's offense, and for good reason, but his play on the defensive end is really valuable for this team.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Stellar work at the charity stripe, trying to build out this lead.
Timeout call, Sacramento. They trail by 6. 27 seconds left in the fourth.
Get out and show some love. Once again, for your 916 crew, Kingston.
Here's Fox. 3-pointer. Tatum pulls it in. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Jason Tatum taking 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. And Sacramento has possession. There's Davis with the 3. Again, the miss by the Kings. Here's Pritchard. So we see the Celtics get the win here. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Jason, with you guys being such a young team, how do you continue to improve to reach your potential?
We got to watch film. I mean, we did a lot of good things today. There's a lot of things we could have done better. And we just got to be focused, composed, play with a lot of poise, and we'll be fine.
Poise normally comes with experience, but because you're so young, you're finding it early. Congrats.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. This is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. Now it's time to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jason Tatum.